You wake up, you grab your phone, you scroll, and before your feet even touch the floor, your brain is already rented out to the world. Notifications, news, messages, other people's lives, and you haven't even met your own mind yet. That's why so many people feel tired at 10 a.m., not from work, from mental debt. Because the first thing you do each morning is the first brick you place in your day, and most people place a brick made of chaos. But today I'm giving you one morning switch. One simple ritual, done for 30 days, and it moves your life fast. Not because it's magical, because it changes your identity. It's like turning your brain from a crowded street into a clean highway. And if you ignore this, you'll repeat the same morning, the same week, the same year, until you wake up one day and realize you've been living on autopilot. This is your final signal. Miss it, and your life could quietly stay the same forever. Here's the rule. For the first 10 minutes after you wake up, you do one thing. You do not touch your phone. You do not consume. You do not react. You create. Not a masterpiece, not a big project, just one small act of control. Because your morning is an engine, and the first spark decides the entire day. This habit is called the 10-minute ownership ritual. You own your brain before the world borrows it, and for the next 30 days, this becomes your ladder. Step by step, small, simple, but unstoppable. Let's break it into the transformation habits. Habit 1. The no phone gate. Wake up and imagine your phone is a casino. It looks shiny, it promises dopamine, but the house always wins. So you build a gate, a rule. Phone stays away for 10 minutes. Not forever, not extreme, just 10 minutes. Because discipline isn't a wall, it's a door you choose to walk through. This single gate does something powerful. It tells your brain, I'm the boss today, and your brain listens. Habit 2. The feet on floor trigger. As soon as you wake up, feet hit the floor. No negotiations, no bargaining, no 5 more minutes. Think of it like launching a rocket. If you delay the ignition, gravity wins. Feet on floor is your ignition, because consistency isn't built with motivation, it's built with triggers, and your feet are the trigger. Habit 3. The water reset. Before thoughts flood you, you drink water, 1 glass. Your body is a battery. Sleep drains it, water charges it, and when your body wakes up properly, your mind stops fighting so hard. This is not about health advice, this is about signal. Water tells your brain, we're awake, we're moving. Habit 4. The light switch. Open a curtain, step near a window, or walk outside for 30 seconds. Light is like a remote control for your brain. It tells your system, start the day cycle, and your mood follows the light like a shadow. Most people wake up in darkness, then wonder why their mind feels dark. Flip the switch. Habit 5. The 2-minute quiet. Now you sit. 2 minutes. No music, no podcast, no words, just silence. Because your mind is like a glass of muddy water. If you keep shaking it, it stays dirty. If you stop, it clears. 2 minutes of stillness isn't empty, it's power. It's you saying, I choose calm first. Habit 6. The write one line. Now the most important part. You write one line. Not a whole journal, not a long paragraph. One line. It can be, today I will win by doing, or my one priority is, or I refuse to waste today on. One line is small, but it's a steering wheel. Your day is a car. If you don't steer it, it still moves, just into random places. That single line is direction. Habit 7. The one push. Now you do one tiny action. One push-up, one stretch, one squat, 10 seconds of movement. This is not about fitness. This is about momentum. Motion creates emotion. A body that moves says, I'm alive, I'm in control, and your mind follows your body like a loyal dog. Habit 8. The micro win. Now you pick something easy. Make your bed, put one item away, wash one cup. A micro win is a coin, and every coin buys confidence. People think confidence comes from big achievements. No. Confidence comes from proof. Proof you keep promises, and a made bed is a receipt. Habit 9. The delay dopamine. Now you earn your dopamine. Not from scrolling, not from gossip, not from random content. You earn it action, because dopamine is currency. Spend it on cheap stuff and you stay poor. Invest it into effort and you get rich. This is how the brain learns. Work first, reward second. Habit 10. The 30-day contract. Now here's what makes it explode. You don't do it when you feel like it. You do it like a contract. 30 days. No perfect streak obsession. No guilt spiral. Just a contract. I will show up. And every morning you show up, your identity shifts. From I'm trying to I'm the kind of person who does it. That's the real transformation, because your life doesn't follow your goals. It follows your self-image. Now let's talk about what happens after 30 days. Day 1 feels small, like nothing changed, but a seed doesn't look like a tree either. Day 7, you feel a strange calm. You're less reactive because you stopped starting your day in panic. Day 14, your focus gets sharper because you trained your brain to do one thing first, like sharpening a knife every morning. Day 21, people notice, not because you're louder, because you're steadier. You stop wobbling. Day 30, you realize the truth. Most people aren't stuck because they're dumb. They're stuck because their mornings are owned. They wake up and immediately hand their brain away. You don't. You keep it. And when you own your mornings, you own your days. When you own your days, you own your life. But there's one more thing. This ritual isn't about being perfect. Some mornings you'll wake up tired. Some mornings you'll want to quit. That's normal. But here's the rule. When you don't feel like doing it, do the smallest version. No phone gate, one sip of water, one line. Even a tiny flame is still fire. And fire, repeated daily, becomes a furnace. So here's your challenge. Starting tomorrow morning, for 30 days, before you touch your phone, do the 10-minute ownership ritual. Feet on floor, water, light. 2 minutes quiet. One line, one movement, one micro-win. Then, only then, open the world. Because you are not a background character in your own life. You're the author. And authors don't start the day by reading everyone else's story. They start by writing one line of their own. If you want your life to change fast, stop waiting for motivation. Build a ritual. Because motivation is weather, ritual is climate, and climate shapes everything. Now listen, if you do this for 30 days, you will feel your brain become quieter, your focus become stronger, your confidence become real. Not because you became a different person overnight, but because you finally became the person who keeps promises to yourself. And that's the rarest power on earth. If you're doing this challenge, comment, I own my morning. And if you want more stick-figure scripts like this, habits, discipline, confidence, mental strength, subscribe now. Because your next 30 mornings can either be the same or they can be the beginning of a new life. Choose.